What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Mykeeey here with another video. And today we finna get into a quick dive on the internet. I gotta catch up. My nigga Your Rage, YRG member, you feel me? YRG leader. I think he beefing with Bruce again? Again, my nigga? Y'all beefing again, my nigga? Y'all beefing again, my nigga? What the fuck is what y'all got going on, man? You see Mickey Mouse right here? The fuck y'all got going on, man? And I'm about to just check out. It might be two videos I'm gonna go back and forth from to figure out what all the details is and why people keep saying Bruce brain need to be studied and why your rage is exposing something with streaming. It's a combination of those two videos. You feel me? And we're gonna tap in because what the fuck going on? I need to figure this out. Might as well watch it with y'all. Give y'all my first initial reaction. Cause I'm honestly surprised they beefing again. I'm not gonna lie to you. I would have thought they would have been cool. But they don't. I don't think they interact that often. But let's see what the fuck the problem is now.
You're crazy, lil sis. Gang, what are you talking about, lil sis? You're trying to lil sis your way into some bro.
I already said a week ago, chat. I don't give a if I know you in real life. I don't give if you a streamer. I don't give if you a random in the chat. If you say some weirdo shit, if you make a suggestive comment between me and Yonna, that girl is 19 years old. I'm 28. Don't play with me like that, bro. Are you crazy, man?
What could have been some very interesting discourse about collaborations in the content creator and streamer space and potentially some double standards in collaborations turned into a very, very disgusting and weird conversation, but one nonetheless that still has very, very good parts of it. For Valkyrie expressing her feelings over something that seemed a little bit silly, all the way to a BruceDropEmOff / Your Rage beef. I don't know. Don't ask me how. The streamerverse is very interesting, but we've got a lot to unpack here.
Let's talk about it.
Please,
Easy.
Subscribe button. It's gonna go a
Tap
long way for the channel. Make it so where I don't have to beg for 19-year-old collaborations, please. Now, back into the video. Streamer collaborations are quintessential in this juncture of where we are in streaming, but something that I've always kind of highlighted when it comes to these collaborations is that they're more forced than anything. It's usually community driven and people saying that, hey, you need to work with this person or work with that person because it's supposed to give you some sort of good look. But it was interesting to see Valkyrie, female streamer, one of the bigger female streamers, put her foot in the sand about streaming with Yonna, who is 19 years old.
How old are you? Because I've been thinking about, you know, how young is someone to collab with? You know what I mean? Yonna.
Me, I'm 25. So if I was to do a collab with anybody, male or female, I'm not doing no female collabs. The only female collab you're gonna see is my girl or my sisters. You feel me? People in my actual family. Them the only women collabs you gonna see on my channel, and people that's around them, people that's close and real into my family. Them the only women collabs you gonna see on my channel. And when it comes to guys, it depends on the content they're creating. And it's two types of way you can do collaboration content now with the streaming shit and with this YouTube shit. You could do in-person collaborations and or you could do digital collaborations through Discord and just the internet nowadays. If they super young, I keep that shit digital. Depending on how that shit go, I could easily pivot out, but I could back out that motherfucker. I could leave the chat. I could leave whatever the fuck that's going on. I'm gonna leave that shit to digital only. That's gonna be like 3 to 4 years under than me. That's the gap. If you and over me, depending on how old you is and what you're talking about, it depends. That it's the same way. Just because you're young, that don't mean you're dumb all the time too. You could be very smart. You could be very mature for your age. That just because you're older than me don't mean you're mature. You're mature for your age either. You could be just as dumb, just as idiotic at your 35, 40-year-old's age as this 19-year-old back over here. You feel me? So it's just about really peeping game of who you want to interact with and who you want to collab with on your channel and who you want to be interacting with your business type shit. Because YouTube is a business for a lot of people. Streaming is a business for a lot of people. So you gotta really do your research and your homework on who you want to collab with so you can make it as easy as possible and not seem as forced as what they're saying. Because a lot of this shit, even though to me it seemed like it's natural, but looking back on it, I can see how it's also forced because you just doing this because a mass amount of people is telling you you should work with this guy, even though you never heard of them before. But because everyone, 1,000, damn near 1 million people on the internet, done seen this person and seen you as well, they think y'all work good together. That means y'all should. They keep telling y'all should work together. That's making it even more high pressure for you to do that collaboration. I can understand why that shit could be looked at as forced and feel forced because You doing it to appease and to feed your fans. You feel me? You want to make sure they feel appreciated, and you want to do this for your fans. So okay, quick collaboration. But then you might figure out this motherfucker is totally different.
I wanted to play
Totally
games
different
with
than
me,
you.
and she's 19.
Shout out the dog Slump over here. Get some good sleep. I love animals. I love animals. You feel me? And I always peep game. I seen the slushies over. I seen the little pillows, little things over here, and I peep the dog instantly. Knock the fuck out.
And I was like,
What did she say? Run it back.
Yonna wanted to play games with me.
Okay.
And she's 19.
Okay.
And I was like, even though she's a woman, it feels inappropriate. You know what I mean? You're a 25 teen. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, okay, maybe that's old enough. How old is Arky for reals?
I mean, it really depends on the crowd too. Like I said, you gotta do your homework and research on who somebody is. If you already know who Yonna is, you know her fan base. If that's not the fan base you want to be interacting with, then yeah, that's too young. 19, maybe anything with a teen to me is damn near too young. I don't like that shit. If my homie say he hanging out with some girl that's 17 years old, I don't want to hear that fucking shit. That's not your little cousin, your little sister, dead ass like by blood, or your first cousin, your first sister, your first family type shit. That's not your little shit. You feel me? I want to hear shit about that, bro. Actually, remove that person from your social community. Actually,
yeah,
we don't fuck with that.
19. She's a beautiful baby angel that can sing and is gorgeous, and she's been wanting to play games, and I was like, man, I just don't know how to, like, maybe if it's like a group thing, and I'm like, what kind of game? I genuinely feel too old, like, seriously.
For what it's worth, playing video games between two, if I'm not mistaken, heterosexual women shouldn't prompt any sort of internet chatter. But
yeah,
I should probably remind you all or keep you all informed that Valkyrie is 34 years old.
yeah, she.
I'm sorry.
And so,
but at the same time, bro, that ain't crazy. Like, play the game. If you are actual gamer, if you actually play games, you feel me, for fun, to help spend your time, you feel me, it's not no different than you playing a game with your little brother, your little cousin, like, or your random ass cousin. When you going to have these family functions, if you spend actual time with your family, it's not that hard to actually imagine you at your 25, 30-year-old age playing a game with your little cousin that just so happened to be 12 years old. You might be having to teach them the games. You're losing that aspect, the relationship of life. Being the older person playing the game with the younger person, that is a real thing. It's not nothing crazy to look at. People is just playing the game. I can understand why some people might think that's inappropriate, but to those people that think that's inappropriate, I think you're thinking a little bit in the gutter. Why is it inappropriate if you're just playing the game? If you know how you carry yourself and you know the other person carries themselves like genuine and they don't really be inappropriate in that sense, you feel me? They might act their age, of course, but they not trying to be inappropriate, but they just acting their age. Okay, that's what it is. They 19. She can't force herself to act like she 35 because she's not fucking 35. She gonna act like a 19-year-old at times. So deal with it. If you comfortable and you got the time and mental space to deal with it, deal with it. If you can't, you can't. You feel me? That's just to each his own, in my opinion.
I think that it is very innocent. I do totally understand and can respect somebody who places a boundary there. She's feeling as if, why do I as a 34-year-old have to hang out with a 19-year-old?
Right, you don't have to. There's nobody's forcing you. If you don't want to, you don't have to. So like, if her fans are keep telling her you should do this, I understand why she's drawing her line and saying, letting them know, like, yeah, nah, this is the reason why I don't feel comfortable collaborating with her. I just feel inappropriate to me. Okay.
We probably don't have anything in common. And
I understand.
I'm not gonna get driven by my community to do a bunch of stuff for
Rakai. Yeah, if Rakai actually do a collab for me, bro, because I'm looking at her chat, and I can do a collab with Rakai. Honestly, the people I watch on here, I don't know if I would actually want to do a collab, to be honest, because they a little bit chaotic as fuck. And they real charismatic, not chaotic, but they charismatic as fuck. And they're in character at all times. So it's like, yeah, it's entertaining for a time being, but if the nigga don't ever be serious, if the nigga can't ever be serious, it's gonna irritate the fuck out of me, bro. And if you don't know certain basic things, and you just been operating this life, bro, it's gonna irritate the fuck out of me. And I can't get mad at the nigga because he literally been raised on the internet. The nigga don't go to school. That's all things I know about Rikai. So like, it's not his fault, but at the same time, it is. Like, you get to the age where you can actually choose for yourself to actually advance your own education and your own mental capacity. But people don't be doing to do that. People around him and himself don't be wanting to help him really advance his mental capacity and learn some shit. He be wanting to do his chaotic shit and be the new TV.
The look of
fuck it.
I'm successful.
That's a young nigga I can't work with.
My own right.
That's an example.
There's a bunch of reasons as to why she said what she said, and again, it's her decision.
It's
at the end of
hers.
the day.
Oh,
Maybe
bro.
there's some criticism as to how she went about denying the collab instead of just texting or calling Yonna and saying no. She did decide to take it to the internet, which even Yonna felt was a little bit weird.
Oh, so she didn't even respond to it. She just went straight to Twitch and told the internet. I can understand the frustration with that because if you gonna see me send you a message, why not respond? Why you gonna go to the internet and respond and not actually respond to me? You feel me? At least respond to me before you go to the internet with it. You feel me? Like, now you're just making it unnecessary drama. This is when it gets into unnecessary drama mode, and when this could have been a quick conversation. The internet didn't need to know this shit. You feel me?
Just say no. It's okay to just say no, guys. I'm not gonna be offended. If you don't feel comfortable with the collab, just say no to it. But yeah, I appreciate it though. But I don't think I collab with so many different people of all ages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just having fun.
Yeah, I'm just having fun.
I understand both sides.
But at the end of the day, Yonna had no choice but to respect this. And it should have been no harm, no foul. But I do think it opens up an interesting conversation about the collaboration sphere. I know people are sick of this word, but the parasocial implications that the internet has, specifically when it goes to writing narratives about those that you hang out with on or offline. Jason the Ween would even hint at the fact that the reason why Valkyrae felt uncomfortable about Yonna and collaborating with her was not because Yonna as a person, but more so about the internet implications of a 34-year-old hanging out with a 19-year-old.
I hate how the internet's like, oh, she's too old, bro. That's why she be thinking like, oh, I'm too old to be hanging out with Yonna. It's because the internet makes her think like, oh, I'm too old to be doing this. Like this, yeah, but it's normal, right? But now I feel like if I ask her, it puts her in a weird position. Like, oh, like if I say yes, then the internet's gonna be like, oh, you're too old to be going to Jason Ween's 22nd birthday party.
Jason exposed the truth around these collaborations. It's not that there is something that is inherently wrong with Yonna and Valkyrae doing some sort of collaboration. It's the internet narratives that are spun on a daily basis when two people of different genders, same genders, different age groups, and these different diverse backgrounds are featured on camera together. People will say there's some clout chasing involved.
Honestly, in my digestion of the internet, I don't be seeing too much of that on my algorithm. Thankfully, I don't know why people would continue to feed it in that sense. Like, if they're the same sex, two heterosexual women, the fact you know that much, you damn near know enough to know that these people don't got that in their heart. Their intentions is to make some good quality content for their fan base. And their ages shouldn't have to be an important piece of why we should pay attention to them and why we wouldn't want to pay attention to them just because one young lady's 35, another young lady 19. I don't think that should garner any hateful speech because why is it inappropriate? You feel me? What makes it any indifferent for an old ass teacher to be teaching to impressionable 17 and 18-year-olds in the school about college degree, college courses? You feel me? Why is it not okay for them to collaborate? Because when you go to college, that's not like you only in college with people that's 17, 18, 19, up to 24. There are going to be people that's 34 years old. There's going to be people that's 35 years old. There's going to be people that's damn near 40. There's going to be people that's 50. There's going to be people of all ages in college. So when you advance to that time in life where you get to experience that type of education, collaborating with people of all ages is something you're going to have to get used to doing. So bringing that part to YouTube, to me, is not strange. You know what I'm saying? Because I have that experience with collaborating with people of all ages in school and in college. If you're not comfortable with doing that on this space, on the internet, I'm sorry. You're going to have to get used to doing that. Because as time is going to continue to change and adjust and build and create new things, new opportunities for people, you should be able to, you feel me, navigate through them narratives people want to spin. Like, hey, ain't she a little too young? Ain't you a little too old to be working with? There's You work with people every day of all age groups in your regular workplace life. Does that make it inappropriate to work with them as your coworker? No. Some of them might be weirdos too, of all ages, older and younger. People are weirdos of all ages. So I don't understand why that can be a narrative to be spun on anybody. To me, that's just my opinion. You feel me? Regardless if they want to collaborate or if they want to be friends, people could easily spin that narrative on anything. Well, you 19 talking to you feel me, a 35-year-old. Why is that your friend? That old ass man, that old ass woman. Anybody can spin that shit to anything, bro. Fuck out of here. Get off my dick, man. Learn about water. Learn about meditating. Learn about whatever the fuck Illuminati be talking about. You hear me?
That one person is leeching off of another. People will say that this is a fake or performative type of collaboration. Hell, people will say that anytime a man and a woman are on stream, there's always some sort of sexual chemistry. But at the end of the day, all of these collaborative streams where content creator worlds collide are overanalyzed for something greater than an entertainment factor. It can no longer be the Jimmy Timmy Power Hour and people just go on and create some sort of content, but there has to have some sort of deeper meaning. All collaborative streams are always overanalyzed, and it's kind of tiring, especially when it gets to the extent that it's about to go in the conversation when it comes to Yonna and friend of the show, Your Rage.
Yeah.
Who got you thinking that it would be weird for you to play a game with another girl on stream that is of age? Like, what? Who got you thinking like that, bro? That's that pogger
Especially,
shit.
bro, especially if it's another creator, nigga. You know what I mean?
That's that pogger shit, bro. Like, I be trying to help, like, pull y'all out from that shit.
Bro, tell your poggers niggas to lighten up, bro.
Them niggas, like, they the goody two shoes and shit. They gotta do everything PR perfect and shit. You don't gotta do that, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Go have fun with y'all to play some games. Y'all is great.
Yo, I be feeling bad when niggas like feel like they gotta watch what they say. So
but look, that's their fault though.
That shit's scary, bro.
That's their fault. When you baby your audience to make them think everything is so perfect and nice and that's what happens, gang.
Tight shit.
You feel me?
In Rage's take about
Tight shit.
decision to not stream with Yonna, I believe he takes a misstep here. He understands that there is some sort of complexity behind the decision, and ultimately it is her decision to make. He tries to frame it as that Valkyrae is trying to be some picture perfect, PR safe content creator who doesn't want any sort of dirt and smut on her name.
True, she just don't want to do it. Wherever the reason may be, whether it's for PR purposes or she just don't get the time or the schedule to do it, that's her reason, bro. I don't be doing too much deep thought on why motherfuckers tell me no, because motherfucker already said no. We ain't gonna do whatever the fuck I was trying to do. I'm not gonna continue to put in thought and waste my own mental space on some shit that's not gonna be even happening. I'm gonna rather spend that time thinking about some shit I could actually be doing instead.
But Rage's point is that everybody should be able to do whatever they want to do and not worry about any sort of internet backlash. You shouldn't be able to let the internet dictate what is or is not normal, what is or is not okay. And I 100% would agree with this if we were talking about anything else. But we've seen how the internet has impacted these dynamics when it comes to relationships. We've seen how the internet has driven a wedge between Aiden and Kai. We've seen how Fanfic FC has painted these narratives between Senna and Agent. And we've seen how internet narratives have either shipped a bunch of content creators, come into their friendships, and basically spun up a bunch of lies or narratives about
motherfuckers used to seeing India Love and DDG clips, shit like that. They assume everything is got some real romantic downplay and undertone to it. Like, no. Niggas just be in a room with opposite sex sometimes and they could be friends. Some people could have friendships with men, have men to men conversation, men to men friendships, and have intergender people could have intergender relationships and really have tight knit, cool friends they have and they hang with that don't have to worry about crossing that romantic boundary, because what they respect each other as friends, they respect what everybody has done and what they have built with each other, and they honor themselves as friends, and they continue to move and operate in that. Motherfuckers might try to think it's some romantic undertone when that's not the case. You just haven't been through all the things we've been through. Motherfuckers, when you've had a 10-year, we have a whatever the fuck year plus friend, or you had that type of relationship with somebody, it's hard to explain it unless you feel me, unless they can see y'all go through the trials and tribulations and the good times as well. If you was able to experience it as well alongside them, sometimes you just won't understand. But easier said, it's very, like I said earlier, subjective, because motherfuckers be, you would think motherfuckers doing shit genuinely, and then they come out and they doing some shit undertone anyway. So I can understand why people think it's a romantic undertone to everything, because people play into that too. Motherfuckers be acting like they finna do something. They be clickbaiting the internet. So like I can understand why people would think that too.
Content creators that
They've been exposed to it for so long.
As a whole took and ran with, and then ultimately painted the content creator in question as some sort of villain. I say all this to say I think that Rage very much underestimates the power of the viewer's imagination and how weird and sick and twisted it can be. And sad is to say, he would come to the realization of this very, very fast. While we were having a healthy and wholesome conversation about collaborations, how weird the internet can get, narrative painting, and all the things that fall underneath this umbrella, BruceDropEmOff from the depths of hell or underneath the cage, whatever wrestling reference you want to use, comes out of
from under the ring. Bruce comes from under the ring. They turned the lights off. They and then Bruce is in the middle of the ring type shit. That's a wrestling reference for you right there. He did the Undertaker shit.
Nowhere to accuse Rage of little sissing Yonna for the purposes of maintaining their platonic relationship and not going after her in a schmexual and romantic way.
Like, no cap. On God, y'all, if I'm 28 years old and I'm calling the girl little sis and she's like 18 going on 19, bro, somebody come fucking put the gun under my chin and blow the fucking trigger. On God, that shit is dead crazy, bro. Like, if you gotta little sis your way into some pussy gang, you are crazy. You're crazy, little sis. Gang, what are you talking about, little sis? You're trying to little sis your way into some pussy, bro? I'm gonna just say that. I'm gonna say the quiet part out loud. I've never given a fuck. At 30, bro, you're supposed to just be straight up, you know what I'm saying? Fuck all the little sis, Hello Kitty shit, bro, you know?
How did you even get to this conclusion, Bruce? I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, it didn't seem like the nigga was just trying to talk like he was a model. He trying to make sure he got his you feel me, his face cues right when he talking about the situation. But I didn't get that. You feel me? Mind you, that shorty is young. Maybe you got that. Maybe you want to talk to that shorty. What's her name? Yonna. Bruce. Maybe you trying to get down, back down on Yonna if you was in that situation. You trying to little sis your way. You trying to use this situation to get to her DMs right now, probably. Who knows? Who the fuck knows? I know this nigga Bruce probably single and been ready to get down on someone on the internet. So he probably just trying to get down on something. That's what I'm taking from this. Bruce trying to hop down. And if he hop down on 19-year-olds, anything with a teen, that's his prerogative. I don't fuck with that at all. Get you something that's like closer in age, 3 to 2 years younger or older. You feel me? Preferably. That's just me though. If you fuck with them 19, 18, 17-year-olds, bro, you're wildin' in my book. You're wildin'. Get the fuck out of here with that shit.
To the crib, watch anime, go get some boba.
Nigga, get the fuck out of here.
Niggas dead 28. No, I'm seeing it, gang. I'm seeing it.
And just like that, your rage has been now.
He's trying to rage bait into his ways to some DMs, to some cooch. That's what he's trying to do.
Into having some
That's what Bruce trying to do.
About Yonna. Do you see how nasty suspicion culture is? How nasty fanfic FC can be? How nasty parasocialism is? Bruce never looked for any sort of proof. There was nothing that Rage ever said or Yonna ever said that alluded to them having any sort of connection that was past streamer brother and sister. It was literally a common phrase, and this has been taken and blown totally out of proportion.
I already said a fucking week ago, chat. I don't give a fuck if I know you in real life. I don't give a fuck if you're a streamer. I don't give a fuck if you're random in the fucking chat. If you say some weirdo shit, if you make a suggestive comment between me and Yonna, that girl is 19 years old. I'm 28. Don't play with me like that, bro.
You feel me?
Are you crazy, my nigga? Knowing how this internet shit get, are you crazy? You dig what I'm saying? Like, I'm not your friend, bro. Go troll with your little pussy ass friend. Don't troll with me, bro. We don't talk, my nigga. The fuck, and the niggas gonna be like, it's trolling, bro, it's trolling. The niggas gonna go on the burner. I just wanna let my feelings out for real, cuz. I like how I feel when I let shit. What is it, my nigga?
Yeah.
It's whatever he
This is bringing up some underlying animosity between these two. They probably didn't settle this when they reconciled the last beef, so this probably a reignition. They reignited the flame of why these niggas don't fuck with each other for real. You feel me? Cause that little line he said right there. This little line. Hold on, go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not your friend, bro. Go troll with your little pussy ass friend. Don't troll with me, bro.
You feel me?
Don't talk, my nigga. The fuck, and the niggas gonna be like, it's trolling, bro, it's trolling. The niggas gonna go on the burner. I just want to let my feelings out.
Niggas gonna turn to KD. That's what he say. He say Bruce drop him off taking the KD files archetype. You feel me?
I like how I
He's
feel
taking the
when I listen
KD
to
way
it.
of
What is it, my
living
nigga?
on the internet.
It's whatever he feels in that moment, chat. Reality is whatever niggas is feeling in that moment. They don't live in the real world, my nigga.
And I exist personally on social media, so I've seen these allegations and claims before. And I've always thought that they were weird, honestly, because it's none of my business. Even if they did have something going on outside of this, I'm not the one to fake drum up some sort of story in order to get them shipped in the first place. But all in all, this is why content creators, in my opinion, are gonna have troubles going forward. This headache is not even worth it. This is exactly what Valkyrie was talking about. I don't think that there's an inherent problem with playing Connect 4 or Among Us or whatever other streamer game her and Yonna were gonna play. It's these fanfic weirdos that will then invade your chats, invade your communities, spam up these TikTok edits and all these other things that just make hanging out with somebody or being seen with somebody or dapping up somebody and acknowledging their existence weird on the internet.
I'm sorry. I'm dead sorry. Yo, Valkyrie.
Niggas get mad at people collaborating and doing anything with people on the internet, but it's always the only place is not like people don't really get mad at people for being young and interacting with young people's creation. Is music. When a young motherfucker come out with some really good music, it don't matter what age. If the song's good, it's good. Niggas gonna show that person appreciation. Now it's the thin line of overdoing it, but you feel me? But you can still enjoy a song. People love them Bluey songs. What's the other young lady that make all the good songs, the hip hop songs for the little kids? You feel me? Shit like that. Like people that make Blues Clues music, all the little songs they make for children, and people that have kids. Sometimes the parents end up liking the songs that they play for their little kids. Did that make them weird for liking the songs that they play for their little kids? No, they just have to interact with that type of entertainment. They have to interact with that type of quality, that content for that time being. That's the only reason. Sometimes you have to explain why you're interacting with certain things. Explain it. If it means genuine, if it's something righteous, if it's something legit that's just you have a reason, it ain't that crazy, but I can understand we can get overrun and how crazy the internet can overspin a narrative real quick. Rabbit hole. People are quick to do their own research and invade your privacy before they even get the facts right. So it's like, it's annoying. Rather you jump ahead than get caught behind lacking. You feel me? Keep that back door closed. But I don't understand how motherfuckers be tripping about that age shit besides when it actually matters. People be watching and age restricting people on shit that don't even matter. Like, hold people accountable to the shit that they actually do. Like, it'd be crazy.
Great. I apologize.
We talking about motherfuckers playing games and being around motherfuckers. You feel me? We ain't talking about nobody getting none touched, none happened to any of these people. But this is all just word play. You feel me?
It's niggas like that make you like weary of it. Damn, if I play a fucking video game with this girl, niggas are gonna call me old and put some allegations on me. These are the worst type of niggas, my nigga.
Indeed.
Cause they don't like you, they is willing to ruin your reputation and push it on your name. These are the worst type of niggas. You control me with anything else. I don't give a fuck you talking about my knees. I don't give a fuck you say I'm collabing with white motherfuckers. I don't give a fuck you don't troll me on that tip though, boy. That's weird, gang.
And now that your rage is going through the exact same thing that Valkyrie was talking about avoiding, it seems as though he was trying to clear his name of the air by putting a stop to it, saying that anybody in the community who continues to run with these narratives and push them will get banned and will get blocked and will be totally ignored by YRG. But that doesn't stop that one mosquito that goes flying around called Bruce.
You feel me?
Any troll, I don't care if it's a troll. I don't care if I know you in real life.
Romeo,
Any
do
comments?
drag 5.
Twitter is still thing, so he gonna find a way.
Any
Drag me
type of
5.
that type of way,
Romeo, thank you.
you're blocked and banned, gang. You're weird. You're a weirdo. Blocked and bro, I seen some shit on the Yo gang. Blocked and banned.
Why is he block? He's not gonna block and ban me. Okay, if he blocks and ban me, it's true. If he blocks and ban me, it's true. It's D dot 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 dot. Why? But if Bruce can't say any jokes and he just has to be a bitch nigga and be a good boy, you know what I'm saying? I understand, but you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, guys.
Now this trap is
Huh?
created. If
Tape.
Bruce does
Now he's trying to play the victim role. Now he got to be a bitch for some reason. Didn't nobody call you a bitch, bro. Like Giannis, like the earliest white girl said, she just don't want to work with Shorty. She gave her reason, the age thing. That's just her reason. You can either get with her or get lost. Rage don't want to tolerate motherfuckers saying that weird shit about the age group, like he want to romanticize Yonna. That's not his thing. That's what he wanted to draw the line to saying. You talk about that, you getting blocked and banned. You can't get mad at him for doing that. You feel me? You're not a bitch ass nigga for not for following through with what he said. You're not a bitch ass nigga for following through with that. You just respect his opinion, you respect what he want and how he carries himself. You feel me? That makes you a respectful person. Not a bitch ass nigga. But niggas like Bruce won't ever do shit like that. He just want the clips. He, you feel me? Showing real signs of emotional.
And I know others on the internet
emotional
are
being
that as well. If he does address it, it just continues to feed the narrative and continue this cycle. It gets the engagement going. It gives Bruce exactly what it wants, and it gives also the Parasocials exactly what they want as well.
Yeah.
This is a lose-lose situation if I have ever seen one, and it's all based on a lie. It's all based on somebody making up a story about two platonic friends hanging out and making content with each other. Now, I will say the community at large did come to the backing of Rage, calling out Bruce for whatever shenanigans and antics that he has going on here, and saying that, yo, this is weird from you. You know, I don't even understand why you're really involved in this. If this is a way to keep your career going, I guess so. But at the end of the day, this is a reach of death, and it needs to stop.
Yeah, you trying to go into the crib, watch anime.
I'll be honest with you, I don't agree with this take. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think Rage. I know Rage doesn't want to do anything. Yeah, that's. I don't know, Bruce. Get off the yerks, bro. Deadass. Stick to fucking helping me get my style up, bro. I don't want to wear Balenciaga Spanders or whatever you said.
Crazy, bro.
I'm dead.
Like,
Talk to his ass.
Since your way into some pussy gang, you are crazy.
Now he got the core members. He got every angle of the core members. Hold on, let me make sure I get my box out of the way so you can see the. He got all the core members over here.
Easy.
Giving his opinion on his ass.
Little sis. Gang, what are you talking about?
You stand alone in this opinion, my brother.
Why, bro? Why? Why? Why, bro? Why, bro? Oh my god, why?
Oh my god. Damn, this nigga finna be 22. I just remember he said that shit. You a young boy.
Bro.
Young man out here for
Rage
real.
is not trying to fuck Yonna. What are we talking about?
Nigga.
He back on them perks.
People can take.
Damn, everybody saying you on them perks, you on them yerks, Bruce. You must be on them bitches. You in your I'm gonna show you. You in your twin mode right now. You on that Demon 1500 time right now, Bruce.
This idea that if I was in this such and such situation, if I was in this quote unquote scenario, I would want to fuck this girl. Well, guess what, gang? My streamer ain't you. And to me, you know, I think even having the ability to judge a situation like that says way more about the person saying those things than the person being accused of something crazy, in my opinion.
Well said by this brother, because that's all I've been retaining from this. Every person that casts out these weird fixations, these weird judgments into the internet, to me, that makes me feel like that's what they do. That's what they really want. That's what they're doing, and they're projecting their own thoughts into the internet, into the world. And they just keep finding other people that also think of that same projection. Because it's going to be people that think like you. Even though it's a wrong thing, wrong way of thinking, you're going to find other people that's thinking incorrectly, thinking just as surface level as you. You feel me? They putting that projection out just like the rest of the motherfuckers. That's what the big powers that be, that's what they really want you to do. They want you to not move past that layer of thinking everybody's trying to fuck something. Like, no, that shit is surface level. When you have satisfaction in other areas of your life and you have satisfaction in your love life, why should you compromise your other areas of your life? When you feel me? When you know how to carry yourself, you know how to keep your boundaries, you know how to respect yourself and respect others around you. You feel me? If you thinking that you got to be careful around a 19-year-old because you might want to fuck them, that just means your ass is a weirdo and you a horny motherfucker. If you got all that shit, you got all your shit together, and you don't know how to keep your dick in your pants. We not 19-year-old. You feel me? We not 19 anymore. You feel me? We not young boys anymore. You feel me? That's what you want to do in your single life. That's you. Don't bring that shit to the internet. Keep your freak life and your bed life in the bed. Don't let the internet get into your bedtime life because we don't need to know. That's supposed to be personal for you. You feel me? Look at Boston Richie going out bad. That's a quick example off the top of the dome. But he's a reason. He's one of them niggas that you need to be paying attention to because he's a weirdo for real. I don't even want to understand why and how long your Rage and Yonna they've been cool. They have a good relationship. Let them be. You feel me? They don't carry themselves as if they trying to do anything romantic like with each other. So let them be brother. Let them have a sibling bond. Rage has a younger sister, so he know how to operate with women in a room, let alone a younger woman. So I can understand he knows how to keep that boundary of a younger sis role. If you don't have that opportunity to experience a life with a sister, you won't be able to understand that. But that's a blessing to have a sister in this world. Shout out to all my sisters in the world. Shout out to my real sisters in my life. You feel me? I love y'all because y'all have helped me understand how to operate in this world and having the gift of being able to keep myself and control myself around women because motherfuckers be losing themselves or literally around women. They'll act outside of themselves just to entertain and try to possibly get a chance, a couple minutes to talk to a woman, let alone to get in a night in a bed with women type shit. Motherfuckers be doing anything just for some cooch, but won't ever get it. You feel me? Niggas like me, I know what it's like. I know how to operate in life. I know how to talk to women just to have a regular basic conversation. You feel me? I'm not saying that you have to have sisters in your life to experience that and know what that's like, but having a sister that you actually have a good relationship with, a real good, respectful, righteous bond with your sister, that will help you operate in life a whole lot better. Having a cool older sister, cool younger sister, that is just a blessing in itself. You feel me? So shout out to all y'all. You feel me? Y'all niggas is weird that think in the outside of my manner that be thinking motherfuckers gonna make anything romantic with people when they actively say, nah, this is just my friend. You feel me? Especially if they actually showing that they don't have nothing romantic going underlying. They ain't hugging, they ain't touching, over physical, over the emotional, over, you feel me, doing shit. Y'all asses stretching the fuck out of it.
Motherfuckers are lost, bro. They've been lost since 2023, 2024, since they were texting me, begging me to come over to the AMP house and make up with Phantom and Kai because they know they had lost their career.
Damn.
I do think that there's some validity to
He's dropping some shits
that everyone is saying. And I'm glad that the community rallies behind Rage in this situation because the last thing that somebody needs in his case or instance is that the claims of him being a 30-year-old being romantically linked to a 19-year-old.
And the only person that get away with this shit is Leonardo DiCaprio. And he barely get away with it. We don't know shit about Leonardo DiCaprio. Besides that, that is literally the only thing we know about him. And he is in the 20s. He don't be fucking with them 19-year-olds as far as I know. But you feel me? He's the only nigga, if that gets away with that shit.
Especially in this climate, and it just wouldn't.
He keeps it in a respectful way to where
that
you can keep it out your mind.
Projecting in this situation, and I think that this is something that a lot of men do is that they hear these labels and hear these terms and automatically jump the gun. Just because somebody calls somebody else their lil sis or has a platonic relationship with a woman doesn't mean that they are romantically linked. I don't think that needs to be said.
Yeah.
Now, for some people, they do believe that, you know, the only way that you can have some sort of relationship with a woman is if you are actively seeking some sort of romantic relationship with them.
And I blame the content creators. Like, in a sense, I somewhat blame DDG because he plays into this shit sometimes. And what's that other nigga name that I started reacting? Deshae. That nigga Deshae. I blame niggas like Deshae because he don't know how to turn his horniness off. The nigga's horny at all times. That nigga learn how to keep your dick in your pants, keep the little fireman down. Focus.
Sort of schmexual satisfaction. And that's wrong. And I think that says more about, you know, Bruce than it does Rage. And although that's maybe the way that you handle yourself and carry yourself when it comes to women, that doesn't mean that everybody else does. You're projecting.
Yeah.
And it's screaming out loud that, you know, I see women more so in the vein of objects as opposed to seeing them as potential collaboration partners.
A lot of niggas see Yonna and they want to fuck.
Yeah.
So when they see me being platonic with this girl and making funny content, they're like, damn, if I was in Rage's position, shit, I'd be going, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not you. I'm not you. I don't want to be you neither. I
Oh, bro.
promise you.
But that's the main problem here is the
promise you.
overanalyzation of the
It
collaboration.
ain't me, Rage. I don't want to be that nigga either. I don't know who they want to be, but it ain't me. And I don't want to be you. I don't want to. You feel
when
me?
it
I'm
comes
happy
to
with my
content
life.
creation and streaming. I think it's been very hard in the past because, you know, content creators have doubled down in any efforts when it comes to the fanfic FC and parasocialism, writing some sort of storylines based on these streamers. As somebody who has worked with streamers and content creators, let me peel back a little bit of the onion for you. Content creators and streamers go into these things with storylines. Hey, we're gonna be friends. Somebody's gonna turn heel, or we're gonna play good cop, bad cop in these situations. It's all acting. It's all fake. It is
Scripted. It's a lot of this shit is scripted, is what he's trying to say. Since the beginning of content creation, a lot of shit has been scripted. They might try to promote it as such as a real reality, unfiltered, unedited, you feel me, fabricated reality. But even then, even Twitch is scripted. You might think it's live and unfiltered, but just like how WWE could be streaming live, they have scripted things, scripted lines, scripted action, scripted motion, scripted times to do shit. It's not far off to see. You feel me? Not far off to believe.
It is what it is.
Just,
and knowing that these things can
feel
produce
me?
more views, better clips, higher sub counts, etc., you know, content creators usually play into it. But as we've discovered in situations like Agent and Jalan and many others, sometimes the audience doesn't know when to just end that storyline.
Bye, guys. Have a good day. Huh? Yeah.
Where's Agent?
Yo, you are stuck in 2024.
Old boss.
There's no way.
Old boss.
He's not here. I don't know where he is.
Jealous of Extra Emily?
Oh. Why would I be jealous of Extra Emily? She's my friend.
Oh,
you know what you are? You're an IRL TikTok commenter.
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Does that feel good?
No.
No. Yeah, you got to walk that one off.
She definitely got in his ass, because look how he did the little, no. Yeah, you are, brother. You are.
Does that feel good?
No.
Yep.
Yeah, you got to walk that one off. I'm not going.
She just politely checked the fuck out that nigga. W press with a smile.
The reason
W
why
press
they're
with a
not able
smile.
to end those storylines is partly because they played into it, but also because the fandom just goes so rabid with any sorts of inkling or breadcrumb of, you know, something greater than just interactions on stream. And the only way, and I do mean the only way to get in front of it, is if you do some sort of PR control and spin on the whole story. This is exactly what your rage has to do in the wake of Bruce calling him out and saying that he is only looking at Yonna as some sort of, you know, toy to get his rocks.
Like he's got a deep route plan to try and get to them panties, bro. He ain't trying to get to them buns, bro. I'm pretty sure ain't nobody trying to get to them buns. They damn near pushing 30 and she 19. I'm sorry. No disrespect. You just a young lady and ain't nobody trying to do that. We trying to let you experience love with your peers. There's nothing wrong with having peer-to-peer age group love. You feel me? There's nothing wrong with that. Niggas want you to be able to have the freedom to collaborate with, whether it's men, women, collaborate with anybody of all ages as long as they understand and respect you. You feel me? No matter the fact. Don't nobody want to hinder you in your ability to create content, regardless of the race, regardless of the age, regardless of their gender. You feel me? Motherfuckers want you to flourish. But with that being said, for the older people that's like, they got that age difference between you, we cool. We just want to collaborate. We just want to enjoy you as you are. Not even collaborate. We just want to enjoy you as you are, as our friend, as our little sis, as whoever the fuck we know you as. You feel me? There's no romantic intentions from me on this side, at least, and from Rage. I barely pay attention to you. This is the only time I interact with your content, and I seen you say like 2 words. Yonna, no cap. Yeah. You feel me? This is just what I have to say. If you end up interacting with this part of the video, that do what you want to do. You feel me? I'm pretty sure you don't give a fuck about none of this shit, let alone what Rage is saying. I doubt you give a fuck because ain't nobody coming at you for real. They trying to piggyback and get themselves back up because of their other shit. Rage, I understand what you're talking about. You got to do some real collateral damage pick up. You feel me? Because Bruce out here doing some surface level thinking, pushing his propaganda, and probably only gonna feed into it some more. I won't be surprised if there's some more videos, some more clips of him reacting to this shit later on tonight. So who knows? This is gonna be the last of this conversation.
But at the end of the day, 2 things are true. One, he shouldn't even have to come to the internet and say these things.
Right.
People should be able to create content, with whoever, whenever they want, without the internet dictating their lives. And I mean their actual lives, and making up false narratives and storylines about them. And two, the person that's going to suffer the most in this situation is not Rage. It's not even Valkyrie. It's Yonna, a
Yeah.
new and up and coming streamer. See, what happens in these situations is that because people are now hesitant to do these collaborations with you because of how the internet paints these narratives,
Right.
you're not gonna get that same look. And you may be a cool person.
And now she gotta get over this hump of people trying to think that everywhere she go, they trying to romanticize her. Now she got to get over that crowd because of this whole situation. And I hate that she got to deal with it, but hopefully she can overcome this because I can foresee her overcoming this little trial and tribulation because it ain't shit to piggyback and help boost you and to gain more real engagement, real traction, real people that fuck with you. Because even though this might be a little negative attention, as long as you moving with righteousness, moving purity, you can always adapt with it and build and maneuver it and make it your own. You feel me? Because a lot of people gonna come in and give their first impressions, first initial dirty thoughts, thinking that, oh, you just whatever the fuck, not knowing nothing. But as long as you continue to be yourself, continue to move with your purity, move with your love and your light that you have, you're gonna be able to turn your audience to the best. You feel me? Because I hate for her to be an up and coming content creator, and this is a rumor, let alone what's the word, a reputation, a thing that they want to put and attach to her reputation, or as on the internet that she want to be a motherfucker that's trying to sleep with older content creators. Or I don't even want to say that because people gonna clip that shit up. Like motherfuckers don't want to work with her because she like to work with older content creators, and motherfuckers look at that with an inappropriate mindset. I understand how that shit could be annoying and hard to deal with as up and coming content creator. Like you gotta first you trying to build your engagement with your best fan base, and now you gotta fight negative haters in your fan base or negative fake watchers just come in and hate, trying to fight your fans. You feel me? You gotta do a little combat, but I think with all this, from your Rage to Yonna to anybody that might be getting slighted at the moment, they will be able to piggyback and control quality. They'll be quality control this. You feel me? Get this back up to speed. You feel me? I got no doubt in my mind.
The reality is that at the cost of their own name, more content creators are going to be more and more hesitant to simply play Uno or Among Us with you on stream. Sure, I don't think that people need to sugarcoat it. She is attractive, conventionally speaking. But that doesn't mean that everybody who walks her path wants to have some sort of romantic, intimate, and physical relationship with her.
Oh, bro.
If you collab with a girl, you're shipped. If you collab with a boy, you're shipped. If I collab with a girl, I'm probably gonna get shipped with her. If I collab with
Is your Rage actually 35? What the
I'm
fuck?
gonna get shipped with him.
That gotta be
If somebody's
fabricated.
grandma, basically we're together. So y'all tell me. Yeah, no.
I'm dead.
I be seeing people in the comments. I'm starting a rumor.
I'm dead.
This is why you're chronically online, and you probably might not have a lot of friends.
Like, you might not have a life, actual real life.
I'm just like, why? Like, what do you mean starting a rumor? I think there are a lot of things that people have made weird. Like,
definitely.
Seeing like even with Rage, people are trying to make it weird. I'm like, no, that's very platonic. I've been wanting to stream with Rage for a minute, especially because he was the first streamer that actually gave me a first bigger streamer that gave me a chance to like come on his stream. And like when I had like 200 viewers, he was the first streamer that gave me a chance pretty much. You know, but then
gave you your big break. Your Rage gave her big break when he was going through his rehab, when he got out of surgery and shit. You feel me? Look at the joy these two have. This is a real happy family right here. You would think so.
And people are like,
this
is weird.
Motherfuckers be out here putting this weird propaganda out in the world.
Oh, I ship. I want them together. Look at the way she looks at him. And I'm like, ew, get a life. Y'all don't even make edits of y'all own relationships. Let alone y'all trying to piece two people together.
Man, I remember motherfuckers used to do that all day on Instagram. The early stages of Instagram, motherfuckers stay making a flapogram montage, clip montage, videogram montage of their relationship or their best friends. Motherfuckers used to do that shit for themselves in a heartbeat. But nowadays, motherfuckers do this shit for celebrities. They say fuck doing it for themselves. They do it for celebrities for no reason. Everybody be doing it. It's weird.
Decades apart, talking about, oh, I ship. No. No. Like, I saw someone say, oh, the way Yonna looks at Rage. No.
And then y'all be thinking like she think this way. Like, bro, why y'all just undermining like she don't got her own free mind, free will to thinking like she want Rage. Y'all think just because Rage got the older age and he got she in his place that he want her and she don't got her own way of thinking, like she can't not want the nigga at all. And she don't want old niggas. What if she don't want old niggas at all? What if that's not even her type shit? Niggas be making the weird wrong conversations. Build the right conversation so we don't have to keep fighting this dumbass conversation. Motherfuckers got to waste their time explaining this shit for no reason when they can spend this time talking about literally anything else.
Ooh, yuck! No, like no, that is a very platonic like friendship. Like I fuck with Rage like on and off camera. It's not like a ooh, they're doing stuff. Ooh.
But the internet doesn't care about that. They don't care about the truth. They care about whatever narrative can be spun. And the nasty thing that Bruce did was put validity to it from the stage that he sits at. This is greater than just random Twitter user or random TikTok page who put together some sort of compilation or series of tweets in a thread in order to try to paint some light. This is a valid content creator in a lot of people's eyes, putting validity to the whole concept.
Nigga, he must have been crashing out in this clip right here, because why he keep wiping his mouth? He must have been off them yerks.
That these two content creators who are just doing normal collabs have some ulterior motives. And so now we exist in a place and space where creator collabs can't just be creator collabs anymore. No, they have to be put through the rigmarole. They have to be put through the test. You now have to prove that this relationship is...
Niggas gonna start filling out job applications just to do a collaboration with anybody. Fuck if they got a different gender, if they a different sexual they resonate with a different sexual identity and all that other shit. All that shit. Motherfuckers gonna start putting job applications the way these niggas talking. I ain't, you feel me? As long as I know you and I actually do my homework and my due diligence to know who you are, I promise you it ain't that deep, bro. It ain't that deep. Now, if I do collaboration with somebody and they come out to be a weirdo, I was just ignorant at the time, but you feel me? I can't fix the past. The past is the past. You feel me? Motherfuckers be doing dumb shit. And if somebody come out doing some dumb shit, and I didn't know, at the time I didn't fucking know. I'll move accordingly in modern time and present day, but motherfuckers be moving so fucking weird, bro.
Normal. It's platonic. There's no ulterior motives. And every move that you make is going to be judged and scrutinized. So now you're going to...
Yeah, motherfuckers don't need to put no job app in just to do a regular collaboration. That shit crazy, bro. Because niggas just gonna put a whole random ass spin. Just be ready and prepared to fight that battle. That's the only recommendation. Because I know I am. I'm gonna be prepared to fight that battle because niggas be weird. If you don't do your own due diligence on people and you're not prepared to do that, that's your job, to talk to your fans. Especially if you're a streamer, that's like 85% of your job is reading chat. So niggas keep thinking bigokedly. I think it's a good point of you to tell people to not feed into that dumbass way of thinking. Bruce, I don't know why the fuck you keep egging that shit on, bro.
Make sure you don't put your...
Niggas just love getting clicks and baits and temporary money to go the ups and downs. He addicted to that little chase. That's like what motherfuckers that be addicted to gambling. Motherfuckers just want to see the thrill, want to see the rise, the rile up of everybody just to get the attention, but actually not leave with anything, no real satisfaction, bro. Why do niggas even do that shit?
Get close there. Make sure you don't look at this person the wrong way because it may be interpreted. And you know what's going to happen? Because that sounds like a lot. Ultimately, content creators are going to just stop collaborating with each other. I said this for other reasons, but I do think creators are going to start pushing themselves into bubbles. The beefs are unnecessary. The dangers are getting out of hand. And now you can't even do any sorts of collaborations with each other without being put to a test, a trial by fire by the internet. At that point, I'm just going to stay home and react to the AI slop videos for my community and my stream and never do anything creative and innovative.
Man.
This world, boy. This world, boy.
Man, this world is definitely getting cooked right now because everybody finding... I didn't even notice my camera was still off the whole time, but I was talking, so... In honor of your rage, I did a your rage half reaction, half my face, half not my face. But anyways, motherfuckers be acting weird in this world, you feel me? I just wish motherfuckers to actually, you feel me, not think so weirdly all the time. Like, motherfuckers be thinking this way on the wrong people. If you actually spent your time investigating people to actually maneuver in a weird way and actually hold them accountable when you actually find them, because it's not like when people that are actually doing this weirdo shit get held accountable when they actually find out, when people actually find out shit. So I don't know why people keep trying to recycle this thing, this fad of trying to expose content creators for having these romantic relationships with anybody when they don't really care. They just like to say this out loud to get a little fake attention for 2 seconds and pivot to something else. Pivot back to the NBA Finals, pivot back to whatever Megan Thee Stallion drama, pivot back to Love Island, pivot back to some anime, pivot back to whatever DDG got going on, then back to fucking Love Island, back to fucking anime. Niggas don't. That's what all the powers that be above us would like us to do. Continue doing the same dumbass shit without ever relieving with any real retention, not anything gained, no real morality adjustment, no real need and want to advance yourself mentally. That's what people want. That's what the main corporations want us to do. So we can just continue to waste time and waste money. I wish people would actually not do that, especially the ones in the content creators that have a big platform and have the time and the money to change that shit. Like, Bruce, you did not have to say that shit. You really didn't. I don't know why you're trying to appease your 13-year-old fans, your 15, 18-year-old fans that's probably intoxicated just as intoxicated as you. You feel me? I don't know why you be trying to appease them in that type of way when you can actually choose to show them how to grow just like you've been growing. Like, you've had moments where you tell about niggas about the trials and tribulations you done overcome, and now you just look like you on the internet just yapping, raging at different things and just being a meme to different situations. You feel me? I don't know what real substance you bring to the internet besides raging and roasting motherfuckers. Yeah, it's entertaining for a certain period amount of time, but after so long, your rages and your takes just look like a bunch of bullshit, and niggas gonna look at your real character and really come to the conclusion that you are becoming a weirdo. Yeah, you had a point in time where you was tolerable and you had a right standing with the world, but now you just saying shit. You turn to a Charlemagne ass nigga at the moment. Like, you just saying shit. You think you saying the quiet power loud, but that was something that was just quiet to you and loud to you. Like, didn't nobody really think that way besides you and the little ass kids around you. You feel me? No horn balls around you. You feel me? Only the horn balls around you thought that way. Niggas that just like content, experiencing the content, and enjoy the real content that your Rage and Yonna provided, and want to see her provide that content with other content creators. People that really want to do that, want to see that. You feel me? We are the ones on that front line trying to explain to you, nigga. Chill out. Spend that time doing anything else. Go to play 2K. Go play some games or some shit. You feel me? Do something else, cause that ain't smart. That ain't useful use of your time. And you're dumb. That's not the smart decision you made. You feel me? You just took a long leap of faith on that when you playing hopscotch with yourself in chat. You gotta learn how to get up and say no to chat. Say no to them false demons and false little words in your head. That's just, you feel me? You don't have to say everything that come in your mind. You do know that, right? Free will is a hell of a thing, but you know, you do got control over free will. You know that, right? All right. Let me know what your thoughts is at the end of this video, please. This is a longer one. This was a longer vid, but I understand it was a lot that's being said, a lot of different perspectives, a lot of different things in general being said. Like I said earlier, I'm just saying a lot of different words, but the same words, if you understand what I'm saying. If you like my content, leave a like. Make sure you subscribe if you're new and hit that notification button so you know when I'm dropping new bangers at all times. You feel me? Recording a lot of bangers for y'all because y'all been showing a lot of love, and I appreciate y'all for everything that y'all been showing. We gonna continue to go up, continue to show them likes, continue to break new barriers. You feel me? We want to roll to 500 subscribers. That 5 ball. You feel me? Let's turn up. Let's turn up. I might do something special for the 500 subscribers. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Till next time, y'all.